Welcome back, everyone, and Happy New Year. This is another episode of the Functional Longevity Podcast where we give you insight on how to get fit, feel younger, live better. I'm your host, Chris Borda, best-selling author and owner of Y.E.S Fitness. Let me first thank you for taking time from your busy day to listen to what I have to say. I don't take that lightly, so I hope today's information can help you get over some barriers in your exercise program. But before we get started, let me thank you, our sponsor, Y.E.S Fitness. People lose the ability to enjoy life as they age. At Y.E.S Fitness, we help people age 40 plus get fit so they can live longer and enjoy those extra years doing the things they love to do. Some quick housekeeping: if you want to get a transcript or a timestamp of any one of our broadcasts, head on over to yesfitnessct.com. Across the top, you'll see a button for podcasts. Click on that, and it'll give you access to 328, 329 episodes. You can also get this broadcast wherever podcasts can be found. Boost your longevity with PartiQular supplements. On the Functional Longevity Podcast, I've shared the importance of finding reliable supplements to support healthy aging. After searching for a reputable company I could trust, I finally found PartiQular, a U.S.-based brand that delivers on quality, science, and integrity. PartiQular offers a range of premium supplements, including NMN for cellular energy and aging support, resveratrol to enhance heart and health, and more, all crafted with care here in the United States. I've been taking these products personally, and I've noticed a real improvement in my energy, focus, and overall vitality. If you're ready to invest in your health, visit particular.com. That's PARTIQLAR.com. And use the code Y.E.S15 at checkout to get 15% off your first order. Your health deserves the best, so start your journey with PartiQular today. So, how to break down those pesky barriers to starting your fitness journey. It is January. Everybody's thinking about getting back into their exercise, whether they were consistent or not before the holiday. There are always barriers. And today we're going to tackle one of the biggest hurdles people face when striving for better health, and that's starting an exercise program. We all know exercise is good for us. It strengthens our muscles, boosts our energy, improves brain health, strengthens our bones. It's good for just about everything. But knowing isn't always doing, right? Let's get busy. Motivation wanes, and barriers pop up at every turn. In this episode, we'll explore the common challenges that hold people back from starting an exercise routine, practical strategies to overcome them, and actionable tips to build a sustainable program that works for you. Because if it's not sustainable, why even start? People come to the gym, they jump on board, and they think that this is a 3-month, 6-month, 1-year thing. Hey, don't get started if you're not going to be able to keep going. Find something that's going to work for you long term. That's the key. So let's jump right into this. The common barriers to starting an exercise program. Number one is time constraints. We all feel it. I feel it. And one of the most common excuses I hear is I don't have time. Between work, family, and everything else life throws at us, finding an hour a day for exercise can feel impossible. But here's the thing. You don't need hours of free time to start exercising. Effective workouts can be as short as 15 and 20 minutes. It's all about prioritizing and finding ways to fit movement into your daily life. Heck, a Tabata workout lasts 4 minutes and 50 seconds, 5 minutes. So that's all you need. Number two is fear of failure or judgment. Walking into a gym for the first time or after a long break can feel intimidating. I feel intimidated sometimes when I walk into a gym when I'm on vacation. It's not unusual at all. And I know what I'm doing. What if I didn't know how to use equipment? What if everyone's judging me? These fears are real and they can paralyze us. The good news is that most people at the gym are focused on their workouts. And if you're unsure of where to start, personal training like ourselves or a facility like us or some group classes can provide guidance and a sense of community. Number three, physical limitations or injuries, something we deal with all the time, especially with our clientele being 40 plus. And for some, past injuries or chronic conditions can make the idea of exercising daunting. There's a fear of making things worse or triggering pain. The key here is to focus on what you can do rather than what you can't do. Working with a knowledgeable coach or a physical therapist can help you design a program that's safe and effective for your unique needs. So when you start a program, make sure somebody's doing some kind of health history, some kind of screening to see what injuries or limitations you may have so that program is designed correctly. And number four, lack of motivation or confidence. Starting something new often comes with self-doubt. You might wonder, can I really stick with this? Or is it too late to see results? Here's the truth. It's never too late to start improving your health. Never. The key is to focus on small, manageable steps that build confidence over time. You build on those steps, build on one, little one, little one, little one. Before you know it, you've really developed some long-standing habits. So how do we overcome these barriers? Number one is to reframe your mindset. The mind is such a powerful thing. The first thing is to overcoming any barrier is challenging the way you think about exercise. Instead of seeing it as a chore or punishment, think of it as an investment in your future self. Whether it's your health, the way you feel, the way you move, the way you sleep, the way you look, it's an investment in your future self. Exercise isn't just about losing weight or looking better. It's about living better. Ask yourself, how do I want to feel 10, 20, or even 30 years from now? Fit, mobile, energized? I know I do. Exercise is the ticket to getting there. Start small. You don't need to overhaul your entire life to get started. In fact, one of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to do too much too soon. This often leads to burnout or injury. Everybody wants overnight results, but it typically does not work. Instead, start with just 10 minutes a day. Could be just 10 minutes a day. Could be a brisk walk or a short body weight circuit or even dancing in your living room. Once it becomes a habit, gradually increase the duration or the intensity. And once you feel you've reached the point where you're ready for a second habit, jump into a second habit. It takes 30 days or so, 40 days to build those habits. So start with one change and work from there. Let's build a routine. Consistency is king when it comes to exercise. The best way to make it a habit is to schedule it into your day, just like any other appointment. I know on Sundays, I think about, hey, where's my exercise going to fit in this week? So I know in my head, I'm ready to go when the day happens. Whether it's a morning walk before work or a quick walk during lunch or having set times aside, whatever it is, it makes it easier to stick with if you put it into your appointments and right into your schedule. So here's a little pro tip. Lay out your workout clothes the night before. It's just like prepping food. It's a small step, but it removes one more excuse to skip your sessions. You just get out of bed, put the exercise clothes on, and get to it. If it's coming home from work, put those clothes on right from work and get to it. Number four is you need to find your why. What drives you to start exercising? Is it to play with your grandchildren, hike a mountain, or simply feel better, simply have more confidence, just to feel good about yourself? Whatever your reason, keep it front and center. Write it down. Make it your phone background. Put a sticky on your mirror in the bathroom or share it with someone else who can hold you accountable. So let's backtrack here for a second. And how do we start our exercise program? Number one, assess your starting point. Before diving in, take stock of where you're at. Consider factors like your current fitness level, any injuries and limitations, your schedule and lifestyle. If you're unsure, give us a call. If you're not in the area, you don't feel comfortable with us, make sure you're consulting with a fitness professional. They can help you create a tailored plan that aligns with your fitness goals and abilities. Two, set some realistic goals. Goals give you direction, but they need to be achievable. Instead of aiming to lose 20 pounds in a month, focus on small, process based goals like exercising 3 times a week, or walking 5,000 steps a day, or cutting out your snacks, the junk food. Just one little habit here and there, but make sure it's something that's realistic, something you can do. Because if you get too much at one time, it's not going to happen. Try to change too much at one time, you will not be successful. When you hit these smaller milestones, you'll build momentum and motivation to keep going. Focus on momentum, not perfection. You don't need a fancy gym membership or the latest equipment to get started. Bodyweight exercises like squats, push-ups, and planks are highly effective and can be done anywhere, and it can get you started. You may need a gym beyond that, and you need some equipment beyond that, but to get started, you don't need a whole lot. And if you're working with a professional, they should be able to handle that for you, tell you exactly what to do. And if formal workouts are anything, focus on simply moving more throughout the day. Take the stairs, park further from the store, or stretch during TV commercials. It all adds up. I know I jump on my foam roller during commercials all the time. Be sure to incorporate strength training. Strength training is essential for longevity. It helps maintain muscle mass, supports bone health, and boosts metabolism. It's going to be able to keep you moving. If you're new to strength training, start with the basic movement patterns like squats, deadlifts, or if you can't deadlift, some bridging, push-ups. Even if it's on an incline push-up, rows, you can use bands. You don't have to use dumbbells. Aim for 2 to 3 strength training sessions per week. And don't be afraid to ask for help or guidance. Stay flexible. Life happens. You won't always stick to your plan perfectly. That's okay. What matters most is showing up consistently, even if that means doing a shorter workout or taking a walk when you're pressed for time. So my final thoughts here, starting an exercise program isn't always easy, but it's one of the most important things you can do for your health and longevity. By breaking down barriers, focusing on small, sustainable steps, and finding what works for you, you can build a routine that lasts a lifetime. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. Every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. Sometimes I go downstairs and I don't feel like lifting heavy weights. I don't lift heavy weights, but I make sure I lift something. I get on that treadmill and it's cold out. I can't run outside and I really just don't feel like running fast. Hey, I just go for a walk. I'm going to listen to my body because it's more important to be consistent than it is to be crushing it every single workout. So thanks for tuning into the Functional Longevity Podcast. If you found this episode helpful, share it with someone you might need a little extra motivation to get started. And always, if you have questions or topics you'd like to discuss, reach out. I'm always here and I'd love to hear from you. So until next time, we'll give you more information on how to get fit, feel younger, and live better. Thanks for watching.